Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining us again today. I've got a short video demonstration that will show you how to add pictures in your website in Wix. So how to add an image to your website. We've got an image in here already, but let's say for argument's sake that I wanted to bring in another picture into this area somewhere next to my welcome box. First things first is you need to decide where that image will go. Obviously that's a good idea. Before bringing it in, have a little place for it to live. And then once you've decided that, you need to hit this little add elements button in the top left hand corner here. That'll allow you to select from a number of options, and obviously the one we want is second on the list, which is image, and that will allow us then a whole range of options as to where to bring images from. So first and foremost, you can got access to stock images from the Wix library. You can click show more there, and as well as Wix illustrations as well. So, pictures and photographs and illustrations. I'm going to assume that you've got an image on your desktop or local hard drive that you want to upload, and obviously you can select upload images there. Now when that dialog box opens, you'll see that it allows us to select images from a multitude of platforms. Okay, so most of the main social media sites and storage sites are covered here. If you've got a Google image that you've searched, right click that image and copy image location, and that'll allow you to paste that in as a link then. So again, when you're looking at that image in a Google image search result, right click it and then copy image location, and then that will give you a URL to paste in there. And then obviously it's pretty self-explanatory what platforms are covered there. At the top, computer, upload from computer, that will then take you to this little file browser, depending on what version of Windows or Mac OS that you've got. I'm just going to pick an image at random, and that then brings us to our media library in Wix. As you can see, I've got a couple of images here, and you can select multiple ones and arrange them, put them into folders, delete them. The options for all your images are here under the three little dots. I'm going to use this one just because I just uploaded it. Once you've got that selected with the blue box around it, you can just hit add to page. That will then bring that image into your website, as you can see it there. This one's got no background, so it's like a see-through image. There's a number of settings then and options that we've got access to once you've got that image in. These little spheres in the corners of the selection box will allow you to resize the image if you just single click with a left click and drag them. As you can see, the image gets bigger and smaller, and it holds the aspect ratio of the image as well. So the relationship between the width and the height always stays the same. You want to try and do that wherever possible so the image looks normal. Obviously you can change the image for another one. That'll just reopen this little media library that we've got here. And then the settings for that image as well then are accessible here. So you can decide if something happens when the image is clicked, and then if you want to add a link, or it opens a pop-up, or it's magnified or whatever, there's a couple of options there. You can give it a little bit of a text label, add a tooltip if you want. If you do want to resize it without keeping the relationship between the width and the height, you can deselect that, and as you can see now, it's added little resized spheres to the centers of the boxes there. As you can see, when I turn it off, they disappear. And then you've got some basic adjustments here as well. If you hit the adjust button, you've got the kind of bog standard stuff that you'd normally find on an image adjustment app on your phone or Instagram or whatever. I'm going to assume that you know what they mean. And then make sure that if you do create any changes on your image, that you hit save in the top right hand corner, and then that will take place on your image then. And that concludes our video tutorial. If you want to get traffic and sales to your website for free, then be sure to click the link in the description below. I've dropped a link where you can get unlimited free Google Ads to drive traffic and sales to your website. It's 100% free and very easy to do. It's also completely legal for those of you who might be wondering. So if you need free traffic and sales to your website, claim your free ads down below. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, give us a subscribe and like the video. And if you've got any ideas for future videos, leave them as a comment below as well. Thank you very much.